It's coffee time. Y'all ready to eat? We are. Mom, you ready to eat?
Oh, yeah.
So on this hot plate, I have got a hot, don't touch, wok. And I'm just going to go ahead and I've got olive oil in there. That's a good amount. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my onions in there.
Whoa.
I told you it's hot now.
Oh, that's how it is.
And I'm going to go ahead and throw my smoked sausage in there. Mama, you can be in charge of...
I get that food thing.
You can be in charge of not burning this up. That onion smells delicious. So does that delicious meat. And here comes some yellow crooked neck squash. It's not a big thing on when you throw this in there because it's all going to be done in just a matter of a few here. Just a matter of a few minutes. Do what? Yes, man. A little army. Look at that zucchini Mama I've come up with out of the garden. And look at this banana pepper. Good times. Let's check the zucchini out. Now this is what I've done to the squash. Same thing. Took my handy dandy peeler here. This is my Tupperware peeler. I love it. They was on sale last month. Because they were so quickly gone. Didn't even get a chance to talk to y'all about it. Just roughly, if a few pieces of that stays on there, it's fine. It's been washed. It's clean. It's ready to go. Hopefully, this is the first of several zucchinis. You reckon, Mama?
I hope it fires more.
Bear, baby, bear. We need some more zucchini. Going to chop that end off. Just going to give these a good rough chopping. I like big old chunky vegetables in something like this because they wilt down. Those will wilt down to smaller. We'll go ahead and let them be steaming. In they go. This is all out of the garden. This was out of our friend's garden. The other's out of Mama's garden. And this is going to be, the reason I got the big wok out, because it's going to be a big old dish. But we can have it for a day or two. We need on this a few minutes. This banana pepper. Y'all know I love peppers. Love me some peppers.
They didn't have the little ones on this.
Grocery stores just don't have as much as they once did to me. I think I blame it on the new generation. I don't think people cook like they once did. So that's changed the availability of products to a great degree. Mom and I were talking. They didn't even have a lot of lemons for 4th of July. Well, several years ago, that was a treat to have lemonade on 4th of July. And you could always get good fresh lemon, couldn't you, Mama?
Oh, yeah. I love making it.
We're going to make some lemonade just for summertime. We didn't make it 4th of July.
Ain't no lemons.
There wasn't no lemons. So this is that banana pepper. It's going in. Just like that. Look at that.
Hot?
No, Mama, that ain't hot. Burnt you up, didn't it?
There's some on the knife. I'll get it out for it and get cooking food.
Burnt you up? No, it's just goodness. It ain't going to burn you up. It's just going to be full of goodness. I'm over here cutting another zucchini. No, I'm not. Let me take that back. I'm cutting up the rest of the zucchini. This ain't another one. I don't know why I said that.
You're finishing up.
I'm finishing up the zucchini. Just have that end piece to go. Look at that. Beautiful zucchini. Makes delicious bread. Makes delicious stir fries. You can't beat it any way you go. Mama, show them what you got in your pot.
Oh.
Look how pretty. Now that meat's going to brown up. All that's going to brown up.
You stowed so much in there, it's cooled it down.
It's cooled it down. Oh, you know what else I did is to turn this down a while ago.
Uh-oh, that might be why it cooled down so fast.
Yeah, it was getting too hot. We're gonna let that brown up, folks. Let her brown. And then I'm putting this coleslaw mix in there. And that's gonna be delicious too. What are y'all cooking? This is some of my favorite summer treats to cook. Good old stir fry. You can't beat it. Anytime anything comes out of the garden. When I came in here, saw that zucchini and that banana pepper, I said, Mama, we having stir fry? And she said, we'll have whatever you want to have with it. And stir fry sounds good. We like stir fry. We like one dish wonders. We like crock pot meals. This is going to be delicious. It's easy cooking, folks. It's easy cooking. Into this vegetables, I'm going to put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. This is just Lee and Perrin's Worcestershire. And I'm going to put a good glob glob. Here we go. So I'm just going to go right over the top like that. Did you hear it change? Change its sizzle a little bit. This is reduced sodium soy sauce. So I'm not putting any salt in this. This is all going to be, and I'm putting the same amount of it in there. Goodness is a-coming. Goodness is a-coming. Now, I'm putting all that in there before I put my cabbage. And I'm going to put y'all a Southern secret. I put that stuff on everything. Y'all know it. But that's all the seasoning it's getting. And I'm just covering the top like I often tell you I do. Cover the top good. And then I'm going to stir it in and then we're done. If you want a measurement on that, call yourself putting in a half a teaspoon for that amount right there. If you haven't tried this little hack right here, the coleslaw mix, folks, you need to do that. I'm telling you, you can do so much instead of having to fool with the cabbage and all that and then trying to find carrots. We won't even talk about carrots today. Trying to find carrots. You can just dump a coleslaw mix in there. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Mama, did you take the wooden turner with you?
No, it's in. I think so.
Oh, I can see it now. It's the farthest point away. Mama does that. We laugh about it because Mama will lay something or the handle or the
away from you.
the farthest point, ain't it, Mama? She'll say, I don't mean to do that. She don't, but it happens, don't it, Mama? This is a can of diced tomatoes. That's going in a minute.
I may have to put this on the stove if that gets it, because that's, you've got so much fresh in there, it's cold. You know,
Got too much fresh in there, she says.
well, you
Let me
cooled
see.
it down. That meat cooled it way down. See, it's not seasoned.
But it's boiling on the bottom. Sometimes the hot plates don't get as hot as the stove, but it's hot. I could get the lid put on it and make it hotter. I could. See, in the wok, you come up the sides and it does cool down as you come up. Alright, I'm going to take it over to this big stove right there, and you all can still see what's going on. Mama wants it a little hotter. But look at that. That's a meal. Alright, we'll get it hot in a hurry. Hot in a hurry. There'll be no doubt about it being hot now. It quit sizzling when I brought it over here, so it must have been doing something.
It was doing a little, but it still wasn't.
I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of butter in here. There's nothing better than sauteed veggies with some good salted butter.
That's not going to work.
That'll work. That'll keep it hotter. So while that's beginning to begin, let's talk about what's your favorite vegetables coming out of your garden right now. Look at there. There's a piece of that zucchini that got away. I love fresh zucchini, just raw zucchini on salads or anything. It's getting hot, Mama?
It's a starting, I can hear it.
I've got the turner here. Just let it keep going. I put a skillet on top of it. That'll make it even hotter, even quicker. If we had more patience, we could just sit here and wet it on the hot plate. Fresh sweet corn. Oh, yeah. Bella, I agree with this fresh sweet corn. I love me some delicious stir fry. Oh, Jan, this is wonderful. I could eat stir fry 2 or 3 times a week, especially this time of year. When vegetables start coming in, the reason I say often when I make something, especially off season, put whatever you got in it. If you've got squash, if you've got zucchini, if you've got cabbage fresh out of your garden, put it in there. If you've got carrots, if you've got some fresh herbs, put them in there. If you don't, but don't do without, throw you in a coleslaw. I have made just coleslaw mix and smoked sausage and put a little seasoning.
Good.
It's good that way. And you put your can of tomatoes in it. I do not mind one bit using canned tomatoes because these were canned last summer at the peak of their, look at that. And that's the best tomatoes I can find in the winter and the off season. Them store-bought ones, them white ones, I don't like them. Them hard ones. Right here is the best I can find. It's in a can. I told y'all this before. I get the diced tomatoes. I've drained them in a tea sieve or whatever you want to call it. I think, just that screen bowl. And put them on hamburgers and sandwiches. And they're delicious, aren't they, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Mama says that's
Better
good.
than the hot house.
Better than the hot house one, she says. What are you thinking now, Mama?
It's getting juices in it now.
Is the meat browning up good?
No.
It will.
It's getting the juices out of the
It smells so good.
squash and zucchini.
Smells so good. Not a lick of salt in that. Just the southern, whatever salt might be in the southern secret. And then the soy sauce, but it was reduced salt. So salt will help sweat it out and make them come to moisture, come to them a little bit quicker. But they'll come out in that heat too. Hello from Charlotte. Well, hey Sandra, how are you? We had barbecue pork chops, fresh green beans. Oh, Roxanne, you've done a miracle work there. My yellow squash. You like yellow squash, Tammy? It's your favorite, yeah. Hi, John and Momma. Hey, Sandra, how are you? I'm from West Virginia. Hey, Beck Pro, how are you? Hi, John and Momma. Tomatoes, Jill, mine too. My absolute favorite is tomatoes. Ours is not in yet. You all may live a little warmer than we are, a little further south. We don't usually have them for another week or so here. It's usually about close to mid-July before we really get a good crop in on them. But that's fine. That makes them that much more precious. We have good clear water year round and we don't get excited about it. But if we only had it for a few months, we sure would. That's the same way with tomatoes. We get excited about them because they're here. We know they're temporary. We know they're not going to last very long. We know they're fleeting and precious they are. So that's good. That's good. We'll wait on them. We'll enjoy them while they're here. And then when they're gone, we'll go back to can. We have options. It's all good. Yes, PJ, it's all good. Hey, Gina. Hey, Shannon. Love green tomatoes. I do too. I love green tomatoes. I don't have to have them. Maybe I like them. Maybe I don't love them. I can eat them 2 or 3 times and I'm okay. That's good. I don't have to have them a lot. A lot of people just eat them. And you can buy them in restaurants a lot of times, year round. I like them really well with cornmeal. But usually it's kind of like a wilted lettuce. I love that, I say, but we don't have it over 3 times a year, usually. Could have it more, because we have lettuce out there, but it's just like it's a rite of passage. It's a seasonal passage to get that wilted lettuce that first time, and it's wonderful, because that's usually the first thing you get out of your garden with your lettuce and your green onions with some bacon on it. How's it holding up, Mama?
It's a bowl, and it's just got a lot of juices coming from the squash and zucchini. It's not going to brown the meat until that juice is
too much juice. We're going to have to wait a minute, folks, but it's worth waiting for. I've not put the coleslaw in yet. We'll put it in glass because it'll wilt right down and be gone. And we'll put the tomatoes in last. I want them to cook a minute, but I don't want them to boil away or to just be pure mush. I want the integrity of the diced tomato to still be there when I pour it in there. So what are y'all having? Tons of tomatoes already? Jackie, where do you live? Oyster stew? Rachel, that sounds good too. How do you make tomatoes and crackers salad? Sharon, I just use a little bit of Duke's mayonnaise, just a little bit, and I put my tomatoes, I chop them up in there. I put my saltine crackers, and I stir that up. It tastes a whole lot like a tomato sandwich. It's a good little snack if you're hungry. It's a good little fill-in if you've not had supper and you don't really want a lot of heavy. Saltines, tomatoes, and mayonnaise is delicious. Absolutely delicious. There's also cucumbers and onions and mayonnaise. Cucumbers, onions, and sour cream. My friend sent me a recipe the other day. She said it was absolutely delicious. She uses the sour cream, and I'm going to...
I don't think I'll eat them with the sour cream.
You'll love them, Mama, because you love sour cream.
Yeah.
Mama, look at you. You're still 4th of July. Look at me. I'm still red, white, and blue. I didn't even plan that. I had 2 or 3 4th of July shirts hanging out in there. Or, you know, it would be appropriate for red, white, and blue. And I just decided I just wear my old patriotic one I always wear. And then this one was hanging out this morning right next to it, ironed, ready to go. I just grabbed it. I thought, it's still 4th of July in my heart.
Yeah, it's 4th of July. It's July all month.
Somebody wrote me last night and said, you and Mama putting up your Christmas tree? Because, you know, I did say that. And Mama said it last night. I said, Happy 4th of July and Merry Christmas, because it'll be here before you know it.
I said, should we start?
Can I put my tree up? She said. I said, I think we can. She said, we better wait. The neighbors will talk. It seems so quick, folks. It does. And you all going to blink, literally. And it's going to be October. And already the stores are full of pumpkins and Halloween and red trucks and all the fall stuff. So you just wait till, give it another week or two. You'll see people with, after 4th of July, I guess the next holiday to decorate for is fallish. Veterans Day comes up November 11th. But
yeah, they don't really have flags or something.
We do flags. But it just seems like 4th of July is a summer holiday, and bam, it's gone. I'm not trying to depress y'all. I'm just telling you to enjoy it. It's fleeting. It's just like tomatoes. They're here today and gone tomorrow. So y'all get out there and enjoy this summer. Those of you who like it, and those of you who don't, you just hang around with me in the AC and we'll wait for fall. We're waiting on October. Mama, I swear, you didn't have to bring that. I could have brought that over here. Okay, it's doing good. Look how it's all cooking together. We're ready for
a facial.
We're ready for these tomatoes to go right in there. It's going to cool it back down.
Am I going to have to take it back?
No, Mama, quit running back and forth with it. It'll be fine. Those tomatoes will...
Might as well put your cabbage in.
Yeah, they'll heat right up. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. That red, that yellow, that green, all that cooked together. Absolutely delicious. Now here comes...
Don't pour all that. You have to make it overpower the other vegetables.
No, it won't, Mama.
Oops.
Mama's nervous. She's nervous. Mama, don't be nervous. It won't overpower nothing. It's going to disappear.
I'm just holding the plastic out of there.
I got some in that corner I can't get out. There it is.
Oh.
All right. So now this won't overpower nothing. Use a whole bag because it will. But a whole bag is a lot. I mean, for if you're feeding a family, that's a lot of goodie. But it's going to all wilt down. That little bit of heat.
The big burner.
No, just wait a minute, Mama. take that right there out. Sometimes they put garbage in there I don't care for.
That's the core lot.
Yeah, that's the core. I don't care for that. Let's just stir this under, just like this. Stir it around, just like that. Look how it's already melting away. It's already getting...
You didn't turn it down, did you?
No, ma'am. There's another piece of something I don't care for.
Okay.
It's not the core, it's just a big old chunk of...
Hardly.
All right, Mama, I'll take it back over to the big stove. I don't think you could lift that extra. Put your arm out there where I'm coming. It's hot.
Ooh. I was trying to get the burner off for you.
It didn't take me long to look at it.
Yeah, no, put it there.
Didn't take me long to look at it.
It didn't.
Mm-mm.
Go back and talk to you.
Cast iron carries a lot of heat. So those handles by now had gotten pretty warm. All right. We're going to let it heat up again.
That's another. That's hard leaves.
Yeah, they're hard. I'm going to unplug this. We through with him because when we bring him back, it's good. It'll be good. It'll be delicious. It'll be nutritious. I love stir fry. I do too. Hi, Kim Hoffman. How are you? Squash casserole is good, yes. Happy Wednesday. How many of y'all realize that today was Wednesday? How many of y'all been going around all day long going, it's Monday? No, it's not. It's Wednesday. If you have a holiday on Tuesday, your week is just all in uproar. I mean, Wednesday don't know if it's Monday. Monday don't know if Wednesday's ever going to come. Y'all know how it is. We get so used to doing the same thing. So Monday night, I felt like it was Friday night because in my mind, I knew I wasn't working Tuesday. Then yesterday, I felt like it was Saturday. Last night, I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to get my Sunday school lesson studied. I thought, yeah, you do, but it ain't tomorrow. Chill out, John. You got this. Then today, I'm like, I got to do my Monday stuff, but I didn't. I need to do my Wednesday stuff. Don't y'all look at me like that. You know, some of you is the same boat. Now, some of you got it together. And you're just running around going, it's Wednesday, people. What's wrong with y'all? Not me. Not me. I'm not that together with it. I mean, I figured it out. But if you'd tried pretty hard, you could have convinced me that it was Monday a time or two. After my second cup of coffee, I kind of knew what day it was. And I was feeling a little better with it.
How done do you want this cabbage?
It'll wilt down. When you don't have, just like when we cook cabbage, Mom. Are you thinking it's done already?
I have a lot more juice in here.
Well, the tomatoes did a lot of juice in too. You could add some shrimp to this. You could add chicken to it. It almost.
Shrimp.
Mama says not shrimp. You can. Just don't tell Mama if you do.
I can tell shrimp's in it.
I'm not going to. I'm telling them they can. I'm not saying I would do it, not tell you. I ain't that brave. I ain't that. You can leave that. We'll just set it on it. It won't hurt a thing. Set it up there and it'll. No, I'm telling you all can put shrimp in yours. Or you can put scallops or anything you want to. It's delicious. It's just a good stir fry with the smoked sausage and all that goodness together. It's absolutely delicious. Hello, John and Momma from Seymour, Indiana. Well, hello there, Rhonda. How are you? Hey, Jeremy. I agree with you, John. It's been so hot and humid here now. Yeah, it's awful. Cook up for July, but we all ate inside. Yeah. A lot of people cooked out yesterday and ate inside. A lot of people would be telling you they had a cookout. They had a cookout, eat in, because it was hot. I love shrimp. I do, Cheryl. Hey, Pat Owens, how are you? Hey. I don't know somebody's prayer request. I missed the prayer request, but we will be praying in that direction, whatever's going on. Hello from John and Momma. We are, Lori. It's a blessed evening. We're just happy to be counted on the wake-up list today, and we're just happy to be here. We've not had this in a long time, just smoked sausage stir fry. But when I saw that zucchini and that beautiful banana pepper, I've got one little lonely jalapeno pepper plant out front in its own little container, all the way on the other side of the house, away from every pepper that could ever be here. Because Mama said,
I don't want it contaminating my other peppers.
I don't want your old pepper near my pepper, is what she said.
Right.
I don't think it would. I don't think a jalapeno would cross with a banana pepper. Now, 2 jalapenos may cross, but I don't think a jalapeno would cross with a bell pepper.
I think it's done now.
Mama,
What do you think?
I think it is done, but you shouldn't have carried that. You can't stay on top of the situation enough to keep Mama from doing stuff.
Look at it.
Look how good that looks.
The reds, the greens, the yellows.
And then sausage, all that flavor good stuff in there. I can't wait. Let's dish it up, Mama.
There you go.
I've got my coffee.
You want tea? Oh, you got coffee?
I've got my coffee.
I was going to see if you wanted tea.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good to go. I know, Mama. Don't give me much. Is that what you're going to say?
That's enough, yeah.
I can't wait to try this wonderful zucchini. Well, all of it, but some of it is just waiting to be tried. Let's bless it, and we'll try it.
Yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for blessing us with it, dear Lord. And we thank you for the garden, for what we've gotten from it, dear Lord, and what we're going to get, dear Lord. And we just ask you to be with us, watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us, Lord. And be with each and every prayer request out there. And you know the need, you know the hurt, dear Lord. We just pray that you'll answer each and every one. Be with our children, be with all the people traveling, dear Lord, in this holiday season. Watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. In your blessed name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama, what are you going to try first? It don't matter, does it?
No.
I'm going to try that zucchini.
I'm going to get up out of zucchini.
Blow it, it's hot.
Oh, I know it.
Mmm. It's melting your mouth good.
It's flavored with all the other stuff.
It's delicious, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
The squash is good. Look at that. That's the perfect bite. I've got the smoked sausage, the tomato, that beautiful cabbage, little onion. This is a garden sampler platter. Mmm. It's not too salty with the soy sauce.
Mm-mm.
That reduced salt, if you don't want much salt, the reduced salt is much better. Sodium is just 21 grams. That's quite a bit per tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a good heaping tablespoon in there, so 21 grams of salt. Mmm. Well, it's good and hot.
Oh, yeah. It's stove hot.
It's not spicy at all.
No, it's not. It's really
But it's spiced just good enough, ain't it?
yeah.
Look at that zucchini. Mm. This is your kind of meal, ain't it, Mama?
Yeah, I thought the zucchini, it got clear. I thought it'd be mushy, but it's not. It's yet.
Still got a good firm, and the
squash is too.
squash is delicious. And right there is a little bite of banana pepper. All right, folks. We're going to recommend this one. Of course, you knew I would because this ain't my first rodeo with this. Sometimes I just crave this kind of thing. Now, if you want to, you get you some almost like egg roll wrappers and wrap this up and it'd be like a little whatever you call it, deconstructed egg roll. The zucchini's delicious.
Yeah. It was so fresh. I just picked it this evening.
Mm-hmm. I hope we have some more of them.
Mm-hmm.
We might just do us some zucchini boats in the oven.
What are you going to put now?
You can put meat and cheese, and it's delicious.
I seen, I forgot where it's at. Sour cream stuffed peppers. I didn't read the recipe.
Well, you know, we make those, but those that you've seen online probably, they had mixed theirs up a little looser than ours, and they had meat in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see the meat in it.
The only thing different than theirs and what we usually fix is theirs was hot. Ours is usually just mixed up in the thing and then put in the peppers and then heated for a minute. But their sauce was hot. And it did have hamburger in it. This is easy eats right here.
Oh, yeah.
And really and truly, probably fresh cabbage out of your garden would have been better. But really, when you put that coleslaw mix in there and you heat it and put it with everything else, it tastes like good coleslaw. I mean, it tastes like good cabbage. Don't you think, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
If you've never tried the coleslaw pack, let me recommend it to y'all. It's easy. It's good. Well, I about eat all of mine tonight, Mama. That's unusual.
Yeah.
Usually you eat and I don't.
Oops. That squash was still firm.
The squash is delicious in there.
Oh, that was the zucchini I was cutting.
See that piece of squash there? It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. It's not mushed up. It's still got a little bite to it. So good. So, what did I do? I started out with olive oil and I put my onions in there and I put my meat. You can let your meat brown a little bit more. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then I put a zucchini in there. Just chopped it up. And a yellow crooked neck squash. Put it in there. Delicious to come out of someone else's garden, but it was a gift to us. And then I put a banana pepper in there. If I'd had two, I might have put two. And we let that cook, and I put a can of diced tomatoes. If you've already got tons of tomatoes, whoever said that, put your own tomatoes in there. Oh, that'd be good. And then I put a coleslaw mix in there, and I put Liam Perrin's soy sauce and a little bit of this less sodium Liam Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. Sorry, said the wrong thing. And this less sodium soy sauce. And that was it. And a little bit of Y'all Southern Secret, which is garlic powder, onion powder, and something else. And I had garlic out here. Mama put it up a bit.
I guess I did.
I bet you did before I put it in there. I could have put a little bitty pinch of garlic in there. Minced garlic that you get at the store in a jar. It's garlic. And that's all it was. Super simple, super easy. And if we'd had it on the stove the whole time, we wouldn't have had to went back and forth with it. But this is good. This is real good. We said try it. We're going to be trying to do some more vegetable dinners. Mama's got that beautiful garden out there. Let's use it. Let's use it.
I hope it fares good.
Oh, it will, Mama. I've got faith.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to add, Mama?
No. This is good.
It's good, folks. I'll let you see it one last time before we go. I'll do a flyover. This is just in our... You could put this in any kind of pot, skillet, whatever you want. The wok just works out good, and it's big, so I don't have no trouble with it. But I usually fix this in the wok. But look there. Absolutely delicious. I highly recommend it. Mama?
It's really good.
Did I catch you with your mouth full?
Well, yeah.
You got anything you want to add tonight, Mama?
No, I'm enjoying the supper.
All right, then. Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a blessed night. See y'all, Lord willing, tomorrow. Bye.
Mm-hmm.